was in an abusive relationship for about 6 or so months. He ended up trying to tell me I couldn't hang out with my friends, told me that I couldn't wear certain clothes, told me that I couldn't swim, which is my life. Told me that if I talked to anyone that wasn't him, that he would hit me.
The relationship I was last in, it was very verbally abusive. I was called a lot of names, a lot of disrespectful names. Just basically things like, you're an idiot, you're stupid, everything you do is wrong, you're not for me, you're just like, she'd say things that would make me feel like I shouldn't be with her, but I didn't want to leave because I really cared about her. We planned on getting engaged, and that kind of went off track with her stopping. She just stopped talking to me at one point, and then after about a week or so, she just said it was over. And when I asked her what was wrong, she just didn't think I needed a reply. She said, you're just not worth my time or effort.
I was in an abusive relationship for about 2.5 years. At first, it was different, and mainly because it was my first relationship, and it didn't quite start off abusive, but then after about a half a year, he started getting really clingy and didn't want me leaving the house often, even though he lived all the way in Boston, and it was a long distance. So he really didn't have anything that he could actually hurt me except for mentally. He tended to use the threat that he would commit suicide if I did this or if I did that. He didn't want me hanging out with anybody who was male, even if it was family. He didn't want me going to my friends' houses. He didn't want me going even up to my neighbor's house. And because of that, after I finally got out of that relationship, he continuously stalked me, and I pretty much now almost refuse to go out with anybody because of it.
I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years. The beginning of our relationship, the first 4 months were perfect. I enjoyed every bit of it. But as things started to go on, he started to get jealous over really stupid things. And I wasn't used to that. I was used to being able to do my own thing and let my significant other do their own thing, as long as they're not cheating or anything. But he became very obsessive really quickly. He had only had a girlfriend that lasted 2 weeks on and off for about 8 months. He never really had a full-blown relationship like we had, or we have. And I've had many relationships that lasted a while, and he doesn't understand how to do it because he's never had the communication he has with a long relationship like this. But anyway, he would get very mean to me, and he would tell me what to do, and it just got worse from there on. It never really got better. We'd have good days. We would be good for about maybe a week, and then it would just start up again. It would never stop. It was always ongoing. And up until the last year, we broke up because of something I did partly before I met him, before I dated him, and he got mad about it, and he broke up with me. And that tore me apart. He was manipulative, and I didn't like it. And we broke up, and I was just devastated, so I talked to him every day to try to get back together with him, just because he's the only thing that ever made me whole, I felt like anyway. And it's just, he pushed me into a room, a dark room I didn't want to go into. That's what it felt like. And now I'm there. It's been about a year after that is like right now, and it's still just as bad. And he gets mad at me every day for that moment when he found out what I did before I met him. And I don't think it's gonna get any better. I eventually gotta break it off.